Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one. And what I am looking at is a beer from New Realm Brewing Company out of Atlanta, Georgia. This is the Imperial Oaxaca Choca. It is a Mexican chocolate stout. It is 10.7% alcohol by volume. IBUs are not disclosed on the label or on the website. Like I said, the brewery is out of Atlanta, Georgia. They also have a brewery now in Virginia Beach, Virginia. I've had several beers from New Realm Brewing Company, been pretty pleased with them. I've never had this one. This is a specialty beer, limited release from my understanding. There's really not much on the website about this beer. This is a super fresh can. It was canned on September 12th, 2019, so it's only a few weeks old. It is brewed with vanilla, chili peppers, and locally roasted cocoa nibs. It says this ridiculously tasty brew sips like a cup of Mexican hot cocoa with just enough spice to balance the sweet. Sounds right up my alley. Very excited about this. Love the fact that I got a really fresh can as well. 10.7% is getting up there, guys. Nice pour, very creamy looking beige head, about a 3.5 finger head. I'm getting the dark roast immediately. You're getting some dark chocolate notes, some toasted bread. It's almost got a little burn to the nostrils. I'm picking up on some of that chili pepper. I love the combination of chocolate and chili peppers. I just think they pair so well together. The sweet and spice makes everything nice. Definitely picking up on the chili peppers and the chocolate. Some bready notes, like I said, some darkly toasted bread. A little bit of vanilla as well. But mostly chocolate. Very rich, very roasty from the barley malt and that chocolate in there. So very, very malt forward on the aroma. It smells like a winter, guys. I'm not picking up any of the 10.7% alcohol on the aroma, which I wasn't really expecting to anyway with a stout of this magnitude. There's a lot of stuff going on in here, so the alcohol is not coming through at all. It smells like a winter, guys, so without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers. The vanilla is coming through more on the palate. Very sweet initially from the vanilla. You're getting some sweet chocolate, like some milk chocolate, as well as some dark chocolate. There's a little bit of a burn, but not very much. Just a little bit of a burn from the chilies that are in here. A little bit of flavor from the chilies as well. A little bit of like a cinnamon note. Vanilla cinnamon. It does have cinnamon in it, so I am picking up on the cinnamon. Very nice, very malty, very sweet, nice and bready in the middle. A little bit of spice from the chili pepper, tons of sweet, complex flavors, vanilla, cinnamon, the cocoa that's in there as well. Not only complements the roast, but gives it another dimension of flavor. That head is sticking around very nicely for a 10.7%er. Very creamy head at that. The finish is very smooth, very silky smooth. The body is medium to almost heavy, but it's very smooth. Drinks much like a cream stout. This one doesn't have lactose added to it. It doesn't disclose that it does, but it definitely has a creamy mouthfeel. And it definitely adds to the enjoyability of this beer. The carbonation is on the low side. The alcohol is masked very well. There's a little bit of a warming effect, but it's not from the alcohol. It's from the chili peppers. The alcohol is masked exceptionally well. Very, very enjoyable beer from New Realm Brewing Company. I love the artwork, the label art. You got the skeletons with the Mexican hats there. I guess the sombreros, and they got the the pot there, and they're stirring it as they're adding booze. Actually, so it's like chocolate. They got chocolate bars and stuff on the ground, and they've got the chocolate in the big pot there, stirring it as they add alcohol from the barrel. So anyway, cool label art. Very good beer. It says drink fresh or drink now or cellar. So this beer would be one that you could age just because it's such a high alcohol beer. But I'm glad that I got a fresh can. I'm really enjoying this. All those flavors are coming through nicely, but not one in particular is overriding any of the others. So it's very well balanced in that sense. You're getting a little bit of everything without too much of anything. The alcohol is masked well, like I said. It's smooth, it's creamy, dreamy, delicious. I would absolutely recommend it to anybody who likes stouts. I don't think you can really go wrong with this one. It is a little bit heavy. It's not quite syrupy, but it's more of a heavy mouthfeel. But there's a lot going on in this beer. A lot of flavor. I think it is excellent. I've had a lot of stouts, so I'm a little bit more critical, I guess, or I judge stouts a little bit more harshly than I do other styles. And this is excellent, but I've had a ton of stouts over the years. It's not one of the better ones that I've had overall. It's not barrel aged. It's not super complex, but like I said, you are getting all the different flavor components that they mention in this beer, which is why it's an A. I'm just going to go right down the middle. I'm going to say it's a 95 out of 100. It is a solid A. If you gave it a 98 out of 100, though, I wouldn't argue with you. I can understand why this is such a highly rated beer, and if you rated it that highly, I wouldn't argue that point because it is excellently made. It's a very, very wonderful stout. I highly recommend it, like I said. And I wouldn't mind selling one of these and trying it, although I don't think that's going to happen. But yeah, I think this would age well also. So I have blabbed on long enough. 95 out of 100 for the Oaxaca Choca Imperial Mexican Stout from New Realm Brewing Company out of Atlanta, Georgia. That'll do it for this beer review, guys. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. And until next time, everybody, cheers.